I was heading over to my brother's place and I didn't want to show up empty-handed, so I made this. Turns out this was a hit. I started with 1.5 cups of almond flour. Then I melted together 1/4 cup peanut butter and 1/4 cup Nutella and added it to the bowl. I wanted it to have a very chocolatey taste, so I ended up adding 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. I also wanted it to have a little bit of texture, so I just crushed up some almonds. These were just almond flakes, and I just crushed them up a little bit finer because I was adding them to this cookie. And then, of course, don't forget the salt. In this case, I use sea salt, but this is very important because salt actually brings out chocolate flavor. So even if you don't add a lot of chocolate, it will make it seem like there's more chocolate flavor than there is. I also added 1.5 tablespoons of water just to make it a little more pliable. It was slightly dry. Just know that I made this up as I went along. So I don't quite remember how I did it at my brother's house. I just remember what ingredients I used. So then I just decided to try to replicate it, and it needed a little bit of water. So you just simply roll it into little balls, and then I used a mixture of coconut flakes and some crushed almonds to roll into. And this made about, I believe it was 12 or 13 balls. And my kids absolutely devoured these. Like, when I say they wanted more, they wanted more. Like, these were gone within a day. But then I also decided to make a higher protein version for myself. So I started with the same base. I did 1.5 cups almond flour, 4 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, and 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder for that chocolate taste. 1 scoop of vanilla vegan protein, again a little bit of sea salt, and then I added 1 cup of water, but I added it a little bit at a time because I didn't want it to get too mushy. So I ended up going in with 1 cup of water, which turned out to be a little too much, so it was a little bit mushy. So in order to fix it, I also ended up adding another 1/2 scoop of the protein powder, and to give it texture, but also to kind of make it a little more full, I went in with about 1 tablespoon or just less than a tablespoon of the crushed almonds. So like I said, I'm doing this so you don't have to. I will put the recipe down below so that it's easy for you to follow the next time. In this case, I rolled it into some powdered peanut butter mixed in with the unsweetened cocoa powder, and I just went in and started rolling those little balls and adding them to the plate. And these are really delicious. Then I sprinkled it with the remaining little mixture in the plate. And here's the final product. A side story, my grandmother never liked wasting cake mix, so she always ended up making all kinds of different balls, and this is where I guess I get it from. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these. I know you will. Subscribe for more mom-friendly and kid-friendly recipes to fit real life.